Look at see here, pick a no winner. Son, if you get that corner, son, you gonna have 3 of them fast niggas, son. Son, how the fuck you be getting these fast corners? So this man look up with the fast corner. I'm going at the end, son. I left end or right there. I'm saying, what's they draft though? It's like first round shit, or it's like. Sheesh.
We welcome everybody to the Garden State. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up.
I think with a 4-3, that might be it starts you off probably at 96,
so really good starting field
and then you can move out to 98.
They'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Jones with a handoff to Barkley.
That corner first round? So you probably have a lockdown. You probably have a no fly zone as team with that.
There's nothing but defenders in your way. They stacked that one up really well. But give him credit. Instead of trying to bounce it out and turn it into a big play, which might have turned into a big loss, kind of just took his medicine there and took the 1 yard.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Barkley, toss play left, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
It's now 3rd and 10.
Throwing Jones, and he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll run with Barkley, and he's got enough for the first.
That nigga got lucky.
They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that, but by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Now it's Barkley. And the reinforcements
That's what?
are going to stop him behind the line.
That's what I say?
Full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
What do you say?
Operating from the gun, Jones.
4-3-8. What's the drive? Yeah.
According to the headlinesman, incomplete. So
Lord.
a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tucker roll that they can fall back on anymore.
Jones Throwing on 3rd and long. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. Back deep, Jarvis Landry. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Why'd you play the division?
Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at the 20. From the gun, he'll set up to throw. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield.
It's a gain
25 yards that time.
1st down, Eagles.
Now Wentz. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. Here's the first carry from Matt Breida. Bringing him to the ground defensively, Tedrick Thompson.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Look at say look like a Muslim.
The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Wentz. Looking deep for Adams. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears trying to go for it on 4th. They'll go for it. It's Wentz. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Touchdown.
Davante Adams. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Eagles have taken the early lead. Elliott good with a PAT. And that makes the score 7-0.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
This man keep doing this fucking play, huh? It ain't no.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football.
And the pass is intercepted. He was looking for Ingram. Darius Slay with a pick. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
Take over 1st and...
You've got to know as a quarterback that's going to be tough to outthink this guy in the defensive backfield. He's been at it 11 years now, so he knows all the ins and outs of the position. And he's in the right spot there to come up with the interception.
That's going to be caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown.
Touchdown.
Davante Adams. with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Eagles add 6 to their lead. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead.
Giants nothing.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Cool.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is.
Oh, that was
I think you
good
got the key
fucking
words early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need
hurry
to
up.
execute better and try and get back in this game?
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. A first down carry for Barkley. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
On second down, here's Barkley. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
What do you think, Brandon? I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
A great example right there for the loss on the tackle.
Nigga said resend this, huh?
Throwing on 3rd and long. Jones. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
This offense converted once already in this first quarter. They're going to try it again here on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it here. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. On play action, it's Wentz. 20! Gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas.
Complete.
That one goes for 24 yards. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Shotgun now for Wentz. That's caught. It's Thomas. And he'll be out of bounds. Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards. They'll try to run with Breida. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Matt Breida. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles add on to their lead. It's good, and before you know it, it's 21-0.
Score Eagles 21. Giants nothing.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it.
Yeah. I believe it, bro.
Saquon Barkley, his 4th touchdown on the year.
What's the
And
trade?
The Giants are able to draw a bit closer.
The kicker on for the point after.
Well, since we don't have a rooting interest in this one, neither one of us
How
want
your
to see
free
this one
save
get out
there?
of hand too early. Here we are in the first quarter. That was an important response for them to score already down 21.
Right.
Extra point splits the uprights, and they'll cut the lead to 21-7. And this will make it into the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Well, yeah, that's my game I'm playing. Wow, what happened?
First down, Wentz.
Huh?
The left side throw
See what?
complete to Adams.
I'm only got 3 more quarters and I'm done.
Field across the 45.
Yeah.
Pretty wild first quarter. 21-7.
I mean, she started crying, you couldn't make it. Well, what you about to do? Oh. What's up, mama? She laughing at. I am. I had to do my little. I got a draft at 8, but that's at 8.
This is Breida. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
He was brought down at his.
What's up, mama? Oh no, you ain't about to start walking right now, mama.
I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped.
Huh?
A great job of scouting
Friday morning.
to the game.
There he goes, right side. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. 3 touchdown passes now for Carson Wentz. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. That's a pretty quick response.
Nah, I am the Eagles.
Touchdown drive, and it seemed like they may be giving up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been
Yeah, he
shifting.
probably ain't gonna go through
Instead,
the
they
trades,
grabbed
eh?
Bo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
And he will be brought
Maybe
down
a second, but
20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
he said 3rd ain't enough. Can't do that. So that nigga 92 speeds, man.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in, because
You
they were ready to go.
negotiate.
Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. From the gun, Jones. Finding Sterling Shepard for his first catch. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. That one a first down.
You can. You got a high-ass pick. But it don't mean they going to be fast like that, dude.
And he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On first down, Barkley. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line.
The ball carrier.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before that he always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
This ball complete. Jones to Ingram. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 43. And give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. Now Jones. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to
Say you heard the phone with boy now?
confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at it.
Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage.
No more.
The Giants on third down.
Why?
0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be a tough third.
Hold on,
18.
son.
And that is incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Mama, get off the board. Get it, pick up.
The offense
Big.
out there. They've converted once, failed once.
Blaze, come on.
On fourth down.
She didn't fall hard. She just.
He'll take a shot for the end zone. And he knocks the ball away and it falls incomplete. The 2017 All-Pro Darius Slay there in coverage, knocking it away. And partner, I'm not really sure what in the world they were thinking on fourth and long there at this stage in the game, but you think social media may be firing up a little bit right now?
Oh, the coach is trending right now. All right, there's no doubt about it. People are wondering what that decision was. But it takes me back to a number of years ago. A very successful coach in the league had told himself before a playoff game he was going to be aggressive. No matter what, he's going to be aggressive. And it ran his team into some real problems early, and they got upset in that playoff game. Let's see if this team can recover.
Well, that's aggressive in capital letters with glitter, 7 underscores. I mean, that's the definition of aggressive.
Yeah, you can almost hear the cheerleaders doing the be aggressive chant behind him, and he listened to it.
Devontae Adams, the intended receiver, but it's going to be second down.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Play action. Now Wentz. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. He was looking for Nick Boyle that time. But now it'll be third down. Again, they'll throw with Wentz. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on fourth. Now Wentz again. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that is caught. But how about that one? He reeled it in one-handed for a touchdown.
Okay, we need to double-check here with Marvin because he keeps all of our good stats. But what I've got is 5 drives, 5 touchdowns, and they've got a nice, healthy lead.
Well, after the first drive, we thought things might be clicking. They're really clicking at this point. They're clicking about as much as they can click.
And right
I just said click a lot.
Yes, you did, but that's okay because the guy who's coordinating the defense, trying to slow them down.
Good luck.
That's the Bucks lead, son. And lead, a nigga that's the Bucks. His lead nice. I fuck with his lead, son.
Lions take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's over.
A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Wentz and the Eagles now.
Oh, yeah, that shit weak.
At the 39-yard line. So after the INT, here's Wentz. Looking deep for Adams. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. This secondary has been roasted in this first half. They're going to measure revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back. But that's one step in the proper direction.
And he'll look for Adams again, and this time he's got him. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a first down. Wentz now to throw. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And the defense loses him. It's complete. Touchdown.
Now you talking about giving up picks.
Michael Thomas with his second touchdown here in this first half. As his guys continue to put this one out of reach. And he's able to put it through.
Makes the score Eagles 42, Giants 7.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Oh, a mistake there. The kickoff out of bounds.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Good starting field position for the New York Giants here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Now a toss right to Barkley. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
You about to get that corner, huh?
Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
No gain on the play there. Second down.
No gain on the play.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Jones fakes the give to Barkley.
I'm right
this
there.
one is incomplete.
I'm right
They
there.
were trying to get it there to Sterling Shepard, and it's third down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
You saying it over for niggas. I really hope you play, what you calling them?
10 after the incompletion. Looking to throw. Jones. And Ingram holds it in. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. First down Giants. Jones to Ingram. The toss out to Barkley. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Look where you did.
Second and 11 now. Jones, that's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. The Eagles will take their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is third down. Operating from the gun, Jones.
Shit.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
I take it.
Left side to Shepard, but he will not get away. He stopped short of the marker. The Giants go on fourth, but come up empty. And the Eagles defense able to hold. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You've got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
On second down, here's a keeper by the QB. And not too much going there as he'll get it up to the 23-yard line. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on third down.
It's third down.
Looking deep for Adams. And that's caught inside the 35.
Wentz's pass.
And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Oh, he fakes a spike. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And the half will begin with a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. 82. Wentz now on first down. Looking left side, he's got it complete. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
17 yards. And
now a play fake. Wentz looking deep for Adams. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead. But these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
They fake the give. Now Wentz. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
After what they faced during this game, where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
On play action, Wentz. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. Third and long. Why are you calling play action?
Because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and that leads to a play action sack. Wentz to throw for it on fourth. Flushed out right. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. So they've converted their first two fourth down attempts. Not there. Now they're 2 for 3.
You think maybe the offense coordinator expended a little capital on that one? You know, when you're 2 for 2, you can lobby for that third one, right? Didn't get it there. Maybe now the head coach might not be so eager to go for it as we go forward.
Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
On second down now, Barkley. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
They'll run it again with Barkley. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be fourth down.
Hey, what pick I am, Sam?
The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth. Oh, and Jones has just thrown his third interception. Picked off at the 38. Past the 20.
What I am?
And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles,
you know what I'm saying? For my first pick, son. Like, the other picks is up there, but my first pick, I got the Bucks pick.
Before we even get get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play.
You got to go to the roster and then hit the right R2 and then go to draft pick. Here we're gonna tell me all my draft picks. And so go to the Falcons and go to roster, go to Falcons, and then hit R2 and go all the way to the yeah.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
It is roster, son. That's how I always do it.
Make some better decisions on this drive.
I mean, you probably could do a salary too, but
really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And they finally get him down, but not before
number 11.
He reaches the 34. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going. And then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And they move this all the way down to the 9.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long. But a nice throw there for a good gain and a first down.
Here's Jones off the play fake. His pass caught at the 4. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
oh, for me, forgot about.
They go back to the ground now with Barkley. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. That 2nd down play nets a minus.
So he's not giving up his own name.
Goal-to-goal runs, when you create lost yardage plays, the only way that happens is either called pressure or what I like to call straight-ahead pursuit. A great read, and they get to the backfield and make the play.
And that was a big chunk of yardage lost. That's complete right around the end.
Yeah, but that's true. But I think you know when a nigga put a nigga as their name, they won't build that ball. You know what I'm saying? That's how I just feel.
That's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Evan Ingram, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Giants gain a bit.
Oh, he definitely ain't giving up moves there.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. He finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
They're going to run it with Barkley, and he is not going to make it to the end zone. And that's pretty reflective of their game as a whole, as they'll remain down by a bundle. I guess the last score wasn't enough for them. They want more. Here comes an onside kick. And the Eagles hands team able to cover it up. The risk reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. It's Jeffrey Simmons that time who got in to record the sack. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Out of the shotgun, Breida.
That boy broke that boy.
He'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
This is complete to Michael Thomas. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. For 26 yards on the play there. And it'll move the chains.
You don't even gotta switch that ball. He straight. He can cover all that.
Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Here's Wentz to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
He's got a 1st down and more inside the 30. That all the way in.
Go to the track.
Touchdown, New York. Saquon Barkley with a 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And thanks to the interception, the Giants offense cashes in with 6. And he puts it through.
Good. Makes the score Eagles.
So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick.
Oh, that boy, he done, son. You saw that boy put on his name? Last Dance. I think he done after this year. I think he going strictly on the 5.
Can't fault him for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all, and if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
The drive starts with a completion, left side. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Wentz can pull it down when he needs to, and the 6'5" quarterback picks up the 1st down. Working from the gun, Wentz. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The target that time, Michael Thomas. And it's 2nd down. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead. But I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it.
And he'll take it in the end zone for an Eagles touchdown.
To Michael
Thomas.
What you mean what I give him? I ain't give him nothing.
6 yards. And this offense continues to pour it on.
Oh,
this week, Charles, they had
because when I had them picks, I traded my pick to the Jags. Then the Jags traded them picks to him. You hear me? Like, my pick was going around like a fucking auction, man. Nigga knew my pick was going to be high. You know what I'm saying?
Right? I have no answers for anything. In fact, I'd probably send a note to the clock operator. Let it run.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Not much there, only a yard.
Defense is worried that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Now Jones, off play action. Steps away to his left. And the ball is out. Jones got hit and lost it. And it's picked up by the Eagles.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now after the fumble recovery, it's Wentz. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. They're down here in the fourth, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
Throwing is Wentz. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown.
Oh, no, sir.
Michael Thomas there to make the grab. And the Eagles take advantage of good field position on the turnover to cash this one in. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
I know after this game we're going to take a shower. I'm going to get ready for the draft.
Offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to. That his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu.
Why you say that?
And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Eagles defense
because of your record.
Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick six makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or two.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick six put the icing on. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. The 20, 10, and he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Evan Ingram, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And it's for pride now, but the Giants do get a bit closer. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. And one play, 75 yards in zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about
good play?
75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
Yeah, son.
Fourth quarter, they felt like
long-ass game.
Back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And
it's full quarter, bro.
Analytics analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Throwing now is Wentz. That's caught. It's Thomas. And they'll get this down to the 10.
Complete.
That one goes for 16 yards. It sets them up 1st and goal. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now Wentz. Escaping the pressure right. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And he pushes forward, but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. On 3rd and goal, they're going to run the option. That's out to the left and complete. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Devontae Adams there to make the grab. And the Eagles continue to roll.
The kick is good.
And he's got it up and through.
Makes the score Eagles 77.
You might get a free safety.
Here's Elliott on to kick it away.
I mean, might as well. I need it. Only thing I need right now is a DT or DN. Yeah, I need one of the two. Wow. But you don't need that, though, do you?
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They'll start out on the ground, and Saquon Barkley.
Right.
He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Now Saquon Barkley. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided
You don't like dealing with that speed, yeah?
So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on 3rd down. And now here is another interception. Picked off down near the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now Wentz on the bootleg. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. comes. And he'll be taken
You run a
down,
3-4,
but not
huh?
before they work it across midfield. Another big play as they get 28 out of that one. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Open man is the tight end, Nick Boyle.
Get what you need.
Before getting this inside the 30.
Or get what you feel like going to be variable. You know what I'm saying?
Gain there. This one goes for 20. On 1st down, here's Breida. And they are going to score.
I'm about to say, I mean, that's some probably you could use, though. Have 3 speedy cornerbacks, that's going to be tough, you know what I'm saying?
As usual for them, well on their way to another victory. Riding a serious wave of momentum from what we've seen. And so far, they haven't met their match. So if you're going to play this team in the future, your mission is clear. You better be ready to play and match their firepower.
Elliott on for the extra point. Oh, I was just about to say he had missed an extra point all season.
Right. Who got the first pick?
His first miss, no good.
To kick off for Philadelphia.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This is taken just shy of the 10. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one.
3-yard line. A gain of a yard on the play.
The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. Off the play fake. Jones. He's going to let it fly. And it's caught inside the 30. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. His throw caught right around the 6. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown. But they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it. That's a whole lot of points still to be down. But congratulations, they're still fighting, and they scored another touchdown.
My old high school coach used to say, Charles, he said, sometimes you win, sometimes you lose, and sometimes you wish you never had showed up.
Gonna save the gas money, the hotel, what have you, huh?
3. Giants 32.
How you say that?
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
You're going to be 96, 95, but that's going to just be the start off. Once you get that year in, his shit going to go to like 97. Why?
Today's final score.
That ain't bad for a first year, son. 95 not bad for the first year.
Points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number.